Welcome, everybody. I'm the Greek DeFi Guru. I'm here with Daniel Prado. Today, we got a good one. We are going to be talking all things Safuu and Safuu X with you. You already know that we deliver the goods.
Oh,
man.
Well, right as soon as you started.
What a great start from Daniel. Fumbling around, just doing what he...
It's a little bit of a different setup. I'm not in my car. I'm in a different car that I'm going to be getting out of soon. But, you know, I didn't want to be late for the beginning of the show. I was posting it in the Discord, making sure the different chats knew about us being on. But I was also on overnight with Diogenes and Starbuck and Naeem, having a conversation with them about the fire pit. It was very interesting conversation, very interesting take on things. The things that Diogenes is thinking and Star when it comes to price out of the gate, if we come out on basically on time with a fire pit that's huge, like if we come out with a very large fire pit, you know, in the 90s or 80s, that's price is going to come out. It's going to come out the gate in a like a ball of fire, brother. That's the way the projection is, which I agree with. I mean, but that's going to take for us to be low in price. It's going to take for us to be low in price for that to happen, which I don't think people are going to be able to tolerate. And I also, just my personal opinion, don't think that we're going to still be down in this area. We might, you know, but it depends on what that Dubai trip is like, bro. And then we'll see. But that's going to be interesting.
We just need more good news, you know. The more good news we get, the worse it is for price. So
exactly. Yep, you got that right. It's unbelievable.
Node sell out in 26.2 seconds. Sell, panic. The blockchain's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, you know, it is a bit frustrating for you and for me, right? Like, I mean, because I look at this like, how is it possible that we have this opportunity? I don't care that it's a bear market. I'm not going to even worry about that. How is it that if you as an individual, and I'm talking about just somebody in general, finds out about this and they're not like just doing everything they possibly can? That's just the way I feel. To go out there, find out some way to get some money, get your hands on some B&B, to get your hands on some Safuu to set yourself up for the future. It's just beyond me how people are not just jumping on this opportunity. And price is still down in the $50 million market cap. It's just amazing.
It can only stay this low for a certain amount of time before something just happens. There's going to be some sort of just run. I don't know what's going to spark it. Maybe one whale buys in, and then everybody's like, okay, here we go. We're back. I don't know.
And it has to be a huge whale too, Greek. I think because, you know, $100,000 buy, $50,000 buys, we've had that. Man, we've had $500,000 buys, although it was with that crazy group that kept on buying and selling within an hour of buying. But we need like a serious $1 or $2 million or more, like $5 million buy-in. That's going to really spark a lot of interest, and then be like, okay, if they bought like sheep, you know, so they're going to follow the leader, and then we'll see what happens. But like, I think that's what it's going to take. Though. It's going to need a huge, gigantic buy. I can't. I'm hoping that I'm in Discord if that ever happens. You know what I mean? I want to see that freaking whale alert come in for $5 million buy, man. How crazy would that be?
Oh, that would be absolutely nuts. That's what we need. Something like that. Then everybody be like, "Oh my god, we're back!" And then you see like everybody just flocking back in. That's the kind of stuff that, and then the price will just skyrocket like $5 in one day, and people will be like,
I'm sorry, you
"We're
broke up
back."
with the last 5 seconds there.
Yeah, I'm just saying you get a whale buy like that, everybody flocks back in, and then you see the price jump up $5 in one day, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, Safuu's back. It never went anywhere. It was just your thought process. And that's what I try and stress, that be grounded, have a plan with your thoughts. This past weekend was just absolutely nuts. I feel like we spent half the weekend together on lives.
Yeah,
Brian
because
offered.
we did.
for all those who don't know, everybody's in the comments saying Brian made him shave. Greek looks so different. Just so you're all aware, we were on Conformance channel before going on Daniel's epic 7-hour live, and Brian was in the chat, and just out of nowhere, he just goes, "Greek, I'll give you 200 Safuu if you shave." He gave me 24 hours. I got off the live, had an hour. I shaved everything. I even shaved my head, for those who don't know. So I made it on Daniel's live with no facial hair. Of course, I was not going to pass that opportunity. That's just ridiculous.
Of course not. I would have done the same thing, bro.
But update on this. I totally went to bed after all the node stuff and actually forgot about it. It wasn't like I was sitting there going, "Oh, I got to DM Brian and remind him and make sure he's got my wallet address and all this stuff." So I'm just drained Monday morning. I sleep until 10 a.m. I wake up and Brian's already in my DM saying, "Hey, bro, you didn't send me your address." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Why? How's it on your mind? Like after the craziness of what just happened, get some rest, man. Relax." And it was just crazy that he was that stand up. He was like, I told you 200 Safuu, and I'm serious." I'm like, okay, I'm not pushing for it. I wasn't. But
what's that worth? 200 Safuu? I don't even know. Is that like $1,500 or something?
I wish it should be. No, it's worth what a 3.14. We're at pi right now, so you're looking at 28, 32, 42, $642.
Oh, okay. That's so good, bro.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap. And then your 7-hour stream was just the most ridiculous, great time ever.
That was so much fun, bro.
All the content that we gave, the news was great. And then on top of that, just the raw emotion of what was going on in the moment. Like looking back, did you see that video Brian had made of all those timestamps?
Yeah.
It was awesome just seeing like, first it's me and you. What's going on? And then it's the light notes. Oh, they're gone. And it was like 4.3 seconds. Is anybody else?
Yeah.
Nope. And then when we got our nodes, you're just smiling at me with the just raw emotion.
Yeah, I wish that he would have put in there though, like the one thing that I wish that he had in that montage was our emotions for everybody that started coming into the chat after they bought their nodes. You know what I mean? Because I was just so excited for so many people that kept on coming in saying, I got a node. And all those people, the way they wrote it, you know, with the exclamation points and how excited they were for being able to get a node, and all of us clapping and cheering every time somebody came in and said that they got a new node. Because there was a series of that happening probably for like more than 6977, brother. Fill it up regular. You know, where we were all clapping it, just going nuts like crazy for like, 5-10 minutes of everybody just coming in left and right. Maybe it was even longer than that. It was so much fun when we got to that part also. I mean, everything was fun. Yeah. It was so much fun, with that as well. With everything else that happened, but that was a big part of it as well. And seeing everybody come in.
I had people like asking me why, you saw the emotion, like the fist pump, and
yes,
because at the time we were in the dark, just like everybody else. Okay, yes, I was gold listed. Yes, but the stress I had to go through to even get to the point of even being able to buy nodes, and then with all the turmoil, like I was having conversations with people on the side, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gold listed, but at this point, that could be out the window. He could just say go, just like the light nodes, and I could probably. What if my connection failed? And what people don't know is my first 2 transactions that I tried on the gold list both failed. So I was still stressing out. So finally, when I got the third one to go through, and the node was like me, that's why the emotion. I was like, okay, because now all that pent up, like what's going on with we didn't know anything, so that was all just raw, and it was just great. And Confirmant joined us for the whole live, which is awesome to have. 7 hours with Confirmant. What up, boys? Good morning. Hope you're all doing wonderful today. Oh, we are. Talking
Yes, we are.
Safuu. Prado's lucky he's in New Jersey where he doesn't have to pump his own gas. Like here, we have to pump our own gas.
Yeah, a lot of states have both full service and self-service, but the full service, you pay like 20 cents more a gallon. They don't have that in New Jersey. It's all the same price for everybody, and you don't pump your gas. It's every gas station is manned with people to do it for you. So
yeah, you're not allowed to in New Jersey. I was shocked when we went through a road trip.
Yeah.
Tina Poltea says everyone loves the Greek. Thank you so much. If I heard correctly yesterday, you were a winner of some Safuu on our Legends channel. If I'm hurt, if
Tina won the Safuu?
I think she won the 5. I'm not sure.
Oh, cool. So Tina Poltea, you won the 5, and you know how that happened, right? Because I gave him another 5 to give away so that there was a second place winner. So that's how that happened, Tina Poltea. So indirectly, I gave you 5 Safuu. How cool is that, Tina?
How Prado always takes the credit.
That's right.
Ron Legends in the house saying Yao Greek. Maybe it was supposed to be wow. Missy Twitch in the house. Good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Curly, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Curly. Good to have you here. UK Shepsky's in the house. Yeah, they are representing. Zymo was in the node chat yesterday saying that she thinks I look better without the beard. So who knows?
Oh, well.
Well, I'm torn. We have people saying, oh, you look so much younger. You look so clean. You look so fresh. And then you have people, where's your beard? When are you growing it back? I can't win. I don't know what it is.
That's the way it was going to be, though, you know.
Then you get comments, oh, you look like a 15-year-old boy. And then
you're like, please.
Yeah, I gotta grow this back. Romulus, good morning, both of you. Nice to see you again. It's always good to see you as well. Wise to be, never fear, and you know the rest. Yeah, never fear. The Greek is here. I got you guys. Don't worry. And Andrew Dawson says, I don't see any fear. You're not going to get any fear today. No day passed. I know some are unhappy, and it's very easy to like be positive for me because I do have the full node and stuff, but I can understand everybody's frustrations with what happened. But one thing I do have to say is for people saying it was unfair, I just don't see the unfair in it. Okay. Like, yeah, because I was gold listed, I didn't have to go through the process, but the gold listers still had their 15 minutes, which was fine. They focused on that. But some people are like, well, they didn't get a timer for the light nodes. My thing is, if you were in the process to buy a node, if you were there to buy a node, you should have been there the whole time, updating, doing what you need to do. So that's just my opinion on the process. Now, yeah, could he have done a timer? Could he have made things better? But in the situation with what was happening, things on the fly, this is on the fly stuff. It was just one of those situations where I don't know what he could have done that would have made it better. Now, if he changed days, some people were saying maybe he could have changed the date. Brian said if you did that, you had people changing flights, doing things to be there yesterday on node day. So it's one of
Yeah,
those
I
things where it's like,
disagree with all of that. Remember when we were on the air, there were people saying that, and on the air we were saying no. We can't do that. There was people that bought their note already. What about them? Like, oh, so we're going to tell them, oh, it doesn't count. Somebody else didn't get it, so that we have to do it over so that they can get a second chance. Like, we can't do that. Like, people bought it. They won fair and square. That's it. It was a very lucky thing.
it
Zyma
really was.
got hers um, because she was lucky. Like, she said that she was like getting ready, packing her bags, and said that she refreshed it and it lit up, so she pressed it and got 5 nodes. Bro, that happened within 4.3 seconds. She got lucky, so did other people. That's it. And what's his name? Also, Odinato turned out to get five light nodes.
Yeah, his was weird.
He
didn't even know.
realize that he got it. He didn't even know that he got him.
Yeah, well, and people wondering why that could happen with Odinato when you got a bag size of his 350 coming out. He was just so wrapped up in the moment. He said he didn't even realize that the money got taken out or the safe food got taken out. And then he went on his wallet to check his full nodes before he came on and celebrated. And then he saw 5 light nodes on the one account. So it was just nuts. And people had 2 devices. They did what they had to do. They said one device didn't work, but the other device did work. I mean, it was lucky for those who did get the light nodes. Remember, 4.3 seconds is astronomically fast. Like, there was going to be people who would have missed out. Same stuff with timer, no timer. He said go. I mean, at that point, if you weren't on the Discord sitting there refreshing, he said it could be back up any minute. He didn't say it's going to a new day. So if you weren't ready, weren't able to pull the trigger, didn't hard refresh, like, it's one of those things. It's just, yeah, it sucks that some people feel they weren't given a shake, but then again,
well, I hate to sound rude, but anyone who thinks that they didn't have a fair shake, I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you, you did. Everybody got the same thing. You were either lucky or you weren't. That's just the way it was. Now I'm talking about the light nodes there.
yeah,
that was pure and utter luck. You needed to have that on your side to get those. That's it. Now, when it comes to the light nodes, though, when it comes to the full nodes, though, if you didn't get a full node, that's totally your fault. We were on here, Greek and I, everybody. We were giving you the countdown. We knew he told us we're going to have it up in 20 minutes. Then he came back on and said it's going to be up in 18 minutes. Then he came back on and said it's just a couple minutes away. We were counting it down, and at exactly that minute that he said that it was going to be, it opened up and people started buying. I stood on standby to see the first few go, and it was more than a few because it started at 468. And then all of a sudden it was down to 440. I hit it and went in for my buy because I didn't want to do it too early, right? Because if it does it too early, and then that's wasting like 5-10 seconds trying to see if it went through. Oh no, it didn't go through. I wasn't ready yet, and I got to do it again. I wanted to make sure that they were open and started to leave. So as soon as I knew that, I hit it, and then I went and I made the purchase, and then that was it. But that all happened with time, with everybody knowing when it was going to happen, with a countdown. You know what I'm saying? You needed to be ready. If you did not get a full node, then that's on you. Now, the first one, though, was the light one. That was luck. But the second time, for the full nodes, if you didn't get it, it's because you didn't do it right, or you took your time, or you thought you were going to have plenty of time, and you missed it. That's it. I hate to sound rude, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, and none of us on the stream were able to get light nodes. Those were just absolutely crazy fast. I mean, we had 5 different people trying, and we all darted right when Brian said his message. So it was just,
yeah, I know the people, like I told you, though, that were saying guys were talking and having a good time, weren't paying attention. Like, bro, first of all, we were on the air. We can't just be sitting there staring at our phones and so, but like, as we were talking, we were not just sitting there talking. We were, what's it called? I'm surprised that at least one of us didn't get it though, because we were so on top of it with everybody refreshing left and right. But it just turned out to be. Oh, as a matter of fact, no, that's not true. Odinato got 5 of them. He was on the air with us.
Yeah,
So
he
one of
came
us
on
did
after. He left an hour early to get ready because he didn't have the gold list spot. So he went and wanted to prepare. He wanted to walk his wife through one last time what was going to happen. So Odinato was, but he said he didn't even realize he got it. He said he put in just like us and managed to check it out later. I mean, one thing I have to say when we're live, whatever I'm saying now, you're hearing about 5 seconds later. So as soon as he said, go, Brian, it's up, go, we paused doing what we are. And on your end, we were still talking. But I can assure you, I was looking at a screen on my computer. The camera's there, but I was looking at, and I was refreshing. I had my phone refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
It was 4.3 seconds. And California Crypto with a super chat. Thank you so much. After Saturday, my wife asked if YouTube was my new life now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that way for the whole weekend. I felt like I was just on YouTube, just doing lives and going
What's up,
crazy.
Pride?
What's going on,
Pride's in
fellas?
the
What's
house.
going on?
How you feeling, brother?
I'm finally recovering from my depression for one day. But I'm all good now, man. It is what it is, you know?
Pride was live with us at the time, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I got so many.
Everybody's like, just spinning, not going through. No, it's just spinning. Sold out.
Everybody's in my comments. Is in my comments saying you should have got one. If you weren't talking and blah blah blah.
Like, I know that's what they're saying to me too, Pride. But it's like we were doing what we needed to do. It's just it didn't. It turned out the only one of us that got that green light was Odinato. He got 5 light nodes, but all the rest of us, we were just seeing spinning circles every time we refreshed. People act like we were just having a conversation, not doing anything else. Like we were all on our phones and computers refreshing like crazy. Hard refreshes too, Control R, Control F5. We were doing all that stuff. We were even talking about it. And people are sitting there acting like we weren't taking, like we were just talking and not paying attention. I'm like, bro, are you serious? It's all on tape, you know?
I refreshed every 20 minutes, 10 seconds. I mean, sorry, 20 minutes. Every 10 seconds, I was refreshing. My phone, I was refreshing. I had a computer signed on. Wallet connected on my computer. Wallet connected on my iPad that was next to me. Then I had my phone down below. So some of the times when I wasn't speaking, I was constantly refreshing. Okay. It just was one of those things. Some people didn't even see Brian's announcement. They just refreshed and they kept trying and went through the transaction. They got lucky where they timed it correctly, not even knowing, because they cared so much and they were just refreshing, trying to it's nuts. It's just nuts.
Yeah, I refreshed.
Well, I'm gonna take off for now, Pride and Greek, but I'll be back on in a few minutes. I want to grab a coffee, take this car back, get into my car, and then so I can head back to my house. They brought me into work for it, but I'll be back in a little bit. I know you can only be on for 90 minutes, Greek, but that's plenty of time. We'll be done before then, but I'll be back soon. Okay.
Got it.
Thanks.
So Contos goes, morning, everyone. Hey, Greek, congrats on the note. It's well-deserved. Spent all Sunday with you and DP and company. It was insane. Thank you. I appreciate everything that you all do. Yeah, that was the most insane thing ever.
Nuts.
And there wasn't always negative. A lot of people were like, thank you so much, guys, for staying on because we were getting our updates. It was great to see. I can't believe how many people actually stayed on from minute 1 to...
I know. It was like 1,300, man. I was like, wow, nuts.
To think the moment Daniel was about to buy his node, what jumped up from 200 viewers to 550, and then when the chaos happened, it jumped up like 700, and then they shut down the Discord chat, and then Elliot's like, "Watch this live. They're gonna give updates," and it was like we were their source. Brian was so thankful to live because he was like, okay, there was a source where people could go to stay connected as well as the Discord. So it was good.
That's where I went wrong because I thought the live, all the info was coming to us because I seen Discord was shut down. So I was like, well, I'm waiting for the update on the live. And
yeah, some Some
know.
stuff he was super chatting to us, like the updates, but the go, he had to go in Discord first.
Right. That's why I
I
was
got
doing,
the
yeah.
I got the thing, but by the time I came back, it was already in our chat. But bouncing around between screens along with refreshing on the computer, maybe that cost us time because we're all live streaming. So maybe us live streaming actually hurt our chances for light nodes. But
yeah,
it
because like as soon as he said go, I hit refresh, then it's like take like damn 3 seconds to refresh, hard refresh. Next thing I know, screen's like 0. I'm like, man.
El Nenny says, "What's up, Danny? Good boy, bald Greeky." Yeah, I'll do anything for Safuu. So the shave for Safuu, it was great. Andrew Dawson, Wild Greek looks so different without the beard, bro. Yeah, it's true. Hendrik Rivera, I don't know if you guys saw his setup, like 3
I heard it was
monitors.
insane,
Yeah, with the phones ready to go, and he got 5 light nodes, I think 2 regular. But it was crazy.
Yeah.
Triple Moon finally making one of my lives because I always have him at weird times. And good to have you here. Brian made him shave. That is true. Well, he didn't make me shave, but when somebody offers you 200 Safuu, I don't know who's not going to take it. I don't. Now, Omega Empire Crypto, I wish the node day was fair and stick to the timer because a lot of people lose out. And yeah, I get that sentiment. I wish there was a timer for the light nodes too, where they could have said, okay, we're going live in 15 minutes.
Right.
With that 4.3 seconds, it still would have been a luck fest. At 4.3 seconds, it doesn't matter what timer, no timer. That's a luck fest to begin with. I mean, if anything, it might have been even harder, faster. 4.3 seconds without people knowing when this thing was starting. He said go, and then it was a free for all,
right.
And that was 4.3
everything was so
seconds.
different. Like everything, I guess, was kind of so different. I'm thinking the gold list was going first. I mean, gold list is going first, which then light nodes went first. It was just, I guess the things that screwed up was the back end job. With the people buying the nodes first.
Yeah.
Did he ever reverse those, or no? He actually got those nodes.
Unfortunately, it's hard to reverse them because supposedly some people's did allow transactions on the site. So you could. It was one of those where I don't know if he could have. And then how do you? And then once it goes down and people are unhappy, and I know people are calling for it to be like reversed. How can you do that to somebody who just got 5 light nodes? It might have changed their life. Like for them, maybe changed their life, and you're like, they got lucky to get those. They might not get them again, and then you'll have even more complaining. So once it occurs, it has to stick. It's like one of those things where you can't then go back and please people. Bernard Rene, for price, I was hyped for the 30 plus on sacrifice, but to be honest, I think we'll stay on the $3 average, which is fine, but I hope I'm wrong. I think we're going to raise. I don't think it's going to be as much as people hope. And it's going to be okay. It actually is. Starbuck has the Node Trilogy videos. She's got Fire Pit Trilogy. Watch those, and it will give you better sense of why this is not necessarily the worst case scenario and how this could change your life even more on Safuu X. Because when that Fire Pit starts above 70, 75%, our ability to 20x upon launch, 30x, goes up exponentially. It's like ridiculous, and that helps you so much more in the back end. So
I'm gonna say like me, I'm looking for like now my plan is like long term now, like just get it and just don't even worry about if it spikes up the first day, just hold for year or two.
And one thing I want people to do is go on the calculators for those of you who missed out on light nodes, because this is why I try and tell people. This is also why I was I really wanted light nodes too. I'm not gonna lie. Like
man,
at first I wasn't even going for light nodes earlier in the week, and then somebody offered me the 350 Safuu for me to get the light nodes. So I was like, okay, I'm blessed. Let's go for these light nodes. So it was there. When I didn't get it, they told me prior, if you don't get the light nodes, you can keep the 350 regardless. So I was like, nice. Oh. So now I'm sitting there, put that in the calculator, and then you see what it is. And then you go, okay, what if the price 10x is? What that 350 is worth is a lot of money. So while you get sad, you got to look at the bigger picture, because now remember, 350 today will compound out to close to 700 something. So like that is the difference. And that's what we got to look at. So people feeling they missed out. Yeah, you missed out on maybe the long-term gains in year 2, 3, but you're going to make a lot short term and it's fine. And the light nodes don't grow exponentially like the full nodes do. So, but still, it's good for those people who have light nodes. They're going to make it, but like I tell you, it's going to take a while to catch up to where you will be on day one. So if you look at it with that mindset, it will help you be more grounded on everything.
Yeah.
Triple Moon says, Brian read my mind. I was going to ask you to shave. So it seems like the ladies really like me with no beard.
Keep it, man. Keep it.
Samson Olaleye. Wow, if I pronounce that right, that's crazy. Good day to you, bosses. I cross my fingers as I'm watching my token rebasing and waiting patiently to join the SafeX blockchain soonest. I'm so bullish on SafeX. I believe. Wag me. Yeah.
Samson's one of my subscribers too. What's up, Samson?
SafeX is going to be
nuts.
Off the hook. So get ready for that. Riley Freeman, channel member, let's go. Missy Twitch saying, good morning, Triple Moon. It's always good to have Triple Moon in the house.
Yeah, she just got off a live herself. I was watching her live.
Fizz says, guys, I finally got my node in SafePal wallet and then transferred to my ledger. That reminds me. So a lot of people are saying they can't see their NFTs. For Trust Wallet, it's not showing up, and I don't know how to import it because I don't use Trust Wallet. I would advise not to use Trust Wallet. Just import into MetaMask. Go to the NFT tab, okay, on your mobile, and all you have to do is put in the contract. If you have a full node, you put 1 as the decimal at the bottom when it says to ask, or 2 if you have light nodes, and it will show right up. And now people want to know how to transfer that to a ledger or whatever device they use. Now, one thing Elliot did put, if you're in the node chat, is a thing. SafePal wallet, you can import your wallet there. Their NFT will show up in that, and it will have the ability to send. As MetaMask, you cannot send the NFT from MetaMask. So there you go. Yesterday, I was in the node chat saying I was going with the ledger, and then after some thinking, and then somebody told me I was talking with Ace of Spade, and he was telling me about the Keystone. And just seeing that it connects with MetaMask mobile and everything is done on the mobile platform where you can see your crypto. Basically, it's just storing your keys offline, which is kind of what I want. And then you have to prove transactions with your Keystone, which is fine because I transact everything from a hot wallet and transfer to my cold. So it's the best wallet for me because of how I transact. And he showed me how easy it was to move his stuff. So I was like, I'm sold. So I purchased that. So that's where I'm going. And once it's on your ledger, don't worry. It doesn't even have to show up. I know a lot of people are like, well, I can't see it on Ledger Live. It doesn't matter. The wallet, the NFT doesn't live. It lives on the blockchain. So it's there and it's attached to your wallet address. That's all that matters. It doesn't have to be visible. And when you go to put node day, you're not going to be uploading your NFT or I don't know into the contract. You're going to probably put your contract address. It's going to obviously read into the software that you have that NFT and it's going to set up that node and it's going to pay out to that wallet. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what should happen. And that's how it should work. So it's not going to be like, oh, I have to upload this NFT. And if I can't see it, I'm in trouble. So for people saying it's not visible, that's why I say, if you go on BSC scan and it's in your wallet on BSC scan, you're fine. Okay. So don't go uploading your, seed phrases on multiple wallets, going online, being freaking out because that's where the scammers live is online. And if they get those keys or there's something you connect to or there's something you do wrong, they can just swoop in and they're quick. It's like that, and your crypto's gone. It won't just be that NFT, it will be all these things. So perfect. El Nene, you are right. It's $640, 200 Safuu. So yeah, shaving wasn't even a question. We have a super chat here. Good day, guys. I literally able to get my node because of you guys. I was watching the live and had main chat Discord on standby. Kept hard refreshing the D app. Can't thank you guys enough. That is great to hear. Like, I'm really excited because for everybody who didn't get a node, then there was these stories of people who are like, you know, the success stories, people who like really wanted the node and were
Yeah.
so thankful to get it, or refreshing. And yeah, nobody on the stream got the light nodes. It's hard. I don't know many people that really did get light nodes. It's harder to find people who got them than it is to find those who did
Yeah,
get them.
actually somebody DM me said they got 15. I'm like, how you get 15 light nodes?
That's nuts. That
Three
is
computers set up, and they just kept on, like I said, kept on refreshing. And
Omega Empire Crypto says 210 Safuu 3 light nodes was approved and removed in my wallet, but when I checked BSC scan, nothing was there. Please, what is going on?
Yeah, you didn't get them, buddy. I mean, you gotta, like I said, even after the fact, I kept on improving. I think I spent like $1 just in gas fees. I approved 10 things, but I didn't get anything.
Huh.
He's saying the private contract is approved. That's what I'm assuming.
Maybe the contract, yeah, but if the 210 Safuu is missing from your wallet, removed from your wallet, then when you go to BSC scan and you type in your wallet address, if you go to where it says the tokens, the coins or tokens you have, if you click that and you scroll all the way down, there will be ERC 1155 and it will say Safuu XN. That's where it appears. It's at the bottom, so you have to like really look.
Yeah, if they
if
take
you
the
want,
count, they definitely got them.
If you want, you could send me your wallet address in DMs and I can look at it for you. That's not that's visible to everyone. That there's no stress. I can't do anything with your crypto with that. Just don't give your private keys to anybody, even if they're like, if you think you're talking to Elliot, it might be an imposter.
Never give out the seed phrase.
Yeah, never give out the seed phrase just to be safe. Never give it out, not to be safe, just never give it out, ever. But yeah, if you DM me that, I could take a look and see on BSC scan because I've looked and I know exactly where to look and I'll see if it's there. And if it's not there, then I don't know why 210 Safuu. That's a different question for devs. Elliot would be the person to contact. And people are telling you. Triple Moon says gold list was glitching too. It was. It really was. Like I said this too when the error happened at first, and then it was go for light nodes. At that point, wasn't sure that gold list was even going to have 15 minutes or time to do things.
Yeah.
He could have said go again, and even my first 3 transactions failed. So when I finally got one to go through, it was just like,
yes.
And at that time, we'd been live for 5 hours, didn't know what was going on. So my reaction was raw emotion. And I was talking with Asa yesterday, and he goes, dude, your reaction was awesome. And he goes, it was what I was feeling at the exact same time that I got my nodes. And he goes, man, I was living vicariously through you. And then I'm like, then I felt bad for doing the reaction on camera because I'm like, okay, we're in this. Some people missed out, and I'm like, but I'm like,
shit, don't feel bad. You should have seen me if I don't get my damn 5 light nodes. I'd probably go crazy.
4.3. So anybody who got light nodes, I have to give them credit. That was just crazy. Yeah. Daniel treats the ladies good. So does the Greek.
So did you get any sleep that night, man? No.
I stayed up. I stayed up, Jack, till like 2:00, but I was just so mentally drained. Then Star Wars was on TV, and I was doing stuff like researching different things, and I told myself I wasn't going to go on the Discord. I wasn't going to go on YouTube. I was just going to give myself a break. And then Confirmant started a live, and so I was in his comments, and then I said, I'm not going on Discord. And then I went on Discord while in his comments. So that was great. I failed both my goals for the night. Well, it was just a crazy night. Finally, I did get some sleep. I woke up at 10 a.m. and then Brian was in my DMs and he was like, dude, I need your wallet address. You didn't send me it. I'm like, yeah, you had more important things to deal with than me sending you. But he reminded me, so that's what's crazy. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Oh, another bit of news that Brian gave me because I was asking him since I had his ear. I was going to release this in my video today. It's still going to be in my video because not everybody watches lives. So the final node price, I don't know. Never saw an announcement on Discord. So this could be breaking news to you, but the price was given to me by Brian Legend. So the final price was $3.50. So a full node valued at $94.50, $9,450. 1,050 Safuu X are going to be, which would equal 1,050 Safuu X staked in the node. So come November 20th, that's what it's going to start rebasing at. So I did my graph. So if you watch my video later, you're going to see graphs of what it will rebase out to for the intro APY. I can give you those figures. I'll just give you all the information that I have at this moment. So if you have a full node at 94.50, this is assuming a $9 price point in July and you not touching any of it, which there's going to be a lot of stress for people wanting to touch it because it is a lot of money. So starting in month 4, it's already going to be worth over $117,000. So now that's when it gets interesting. Month 5, month 6, month 7, month 8. Month 8, $1,449,922. That's assuming a $9 price point. You don't touch it. You just claim it to your wallet every single day and leave it there.
Dang.
Now, is it going to be easy to do that?
No.
It's not going to be easy, but that's just the numbers don't lie as long as that it's a $9 price point and you don't touch it. If you collect and sell one day's rebases, this number goes lower every time exponentially. I don't know how it affects it. Now, for the light nodes, final light node price was $245, and that equals 27.22 Safuu X on the node. Now, for that, people want to know, when I gave my figures before, we were at 54,000 compounding out. Just the 245 now is going to compound out to $37,590. So obviously it went down, but all the numbers I gave originally about what the nodes will make on 100 million volume are still the same. So that is good. Light nodes, you're looking at about $13,000, and that is with compounding. So if you collect the fees every day from the rewards, assuming 100 million volume, which is $6.50, you will compound out to $13,107. Now for the full nodes, since I just would compound out to 1.3 million. So that's assuming you don't touch it, which the temptation's going to be there, but so you know, and that's $650 a day on the light nodes. And if we do 50 million in volume, which is very attainable, it is 667,000 for the full nodes. So
are you going to hold, or are you going to take profits?
Yeah. See, it's tough. It's tough. When you look at these numbers, you're like, okay, I shouldn't touch. But it's gonna be tough. It's one of those decisions where you gotta ask yourself. It's gonna be hard. I'm probably gonna hold most of it, but I have now that I have the node, I'm gonna set it up so I got 2 nephews and 2 godchildren. So 4 days a month, I'm going to have 4 separate wallets made upon Safuu X, and 4 days a month, I'm going to, all the rewards I earn off of that is going to go into their wallets. And I'm doing that for the intro APY, and then I'm just going to let it sit. So that should be pretty good money for. So hopefully, I'm going to pick the last 4 days of each month. So hopefully, the volume's the best on the last 4 days of each month. So these kids get.
Yeah.
They're all under 5 years old, so let's make it happen for the kids. Okay, people?
Yes.
The kids. Nick Jiong, thank you so much for the $4.99. I was able to get a node. How do I get into the node chat on Discord? For me, it just popped up. But if you go into the verify holder, I think it's able to, if you re-verify, it's able to read that you have a node, and it should let you in and pop up. It's like somewhere underneath the main chat.
Yeah, Elliot said, as long as you use your wallet that you bought the node with, it should be good to go.
So, Safuu Dad, can we give some positive outlook for those who didn't get another? Probably node, he meant. But I am going to sacrifice to keep them happy on knowing what they're going to make lots of money if they hold. Yeah, if you didn't get the node, like I said, the node takes a while to catch up. So like these numbers, that compounding number that I gave, that's going to be there regardless of whether you got the node or not. So that's just like knowing what your node's going to earn you from what you paid for it. So
Right, so
that's
you-
happening. So like somebody who didn't, that number is going to be higher come July 8th. Somebody who didn't get a node, those numbers are going to be higher because you have 2 extra months of rebasing on top of these. So for somebody who didn't get a node, that number is going to be higher. Now, where it changes is they don't have access to those fees. So, like you see
Right.
on a light node, that only catches up at 100 million volume, $13,000 for the year. You're still going to be, it's going to take maybe 2 years or way higher volumes to catch up with the light node to where you would be without it. So, light nodes is a lot more patience to catch up. The full nodes is where it's different when you're $650 a day at 100 million
Yeah.
volume, and if it's higher, that compounding is going to catch up much faster. It might still take a year. So, and you're going to, so like somebody who had 2,700 Safuu is going to probably compound with 65% bonus. We're not getting no 65% bonus without it. So you're still going to end up very, 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 very good. So it's just one of those things where, yeah, now I understand you have it for the life and having that, but the patience is there and the blockchain now has to deliver. Like volume's important. When you have nodes, the blockchain success is extremely important.
Right.
Without it, all you need is the blockchain to come out day one and you could have access to big amounts of money and you can sell. So that's why I say it was a short-term play versus long-term play. The risk is in the nodes. The risk is there for long-term play. So by not having a node, it's not you're going to make it. Like if the blockchain's successful, you're going to make it. You're going to have a lot of money. You're going to be thankful. So it's one of those things where it's like, so that's why yesterday I was saying when I look back and I thought about it, yeah, I didn't get light nodes, okay, but that 350 Safuu, when you do the math and you think where it's going to be, and you think, what if the blockchain hits like $90? Boom. Yeah. So it's got to look at that and always look at things like that.
$20, you still can go.
Yeah.
Anything above, $9 is good. Like I said, when you look at these smaller blockchains, like you said, like we looked at, it was Algorand and
yeah, they're doing
Avalanche.
86 billion a day in volume, and they're small with
Small.
barely anything running on them.
I know, like Avalanche only has like 540 projects, I think. Last time I checked, or 350. I think it was 350 or 540 projects. So that's not that many projects.
So
and they've been around for a while.
Yeah. J Legend says, I have Trust Wallet and my NFT is showing up in the NFT section, not token section. That is correct. It will not show up in the token section. I don't know why they said put the token. Nothing shows up there. You have to put it in the NFT section. So, Riley Freeman, if you all want to transfer your nodes to any wallet, SafePal was the quickest way for me. Finally have it on the ledger. Told you, SafePal is the way to go. If you need instructions in the node chat, Elliot has, just search Elliot, and he's got a guide on how to import your keys to do it right. If you've done it before, great, but always just look at that so you don't make any mistakes. Obviously, you don't want to make any mistakes. Always triple check. I'm lucky to have an NFT that I minted myself when I was trying to create an old NFT line. And I'm going to use that as my test NFT before I send anything for real with my node. So actually, I got lucky with that. Samantha, thank you so much for being here. You're always in my comments. I see everything. Best community I've been in. Yeah, the community's great. Live Freedom. I did get 5 light nodes. I know you said you might not be able to be on live later on the 7-hour live, and you said something crazy happened. I hope everything's all right. You scared us. So, but I'm glad you were able to get some nodes.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Triple Moon Goddess, 15. That's greed. Who got 15 light nodes? How the heck did you pull
somebody
that
told
off?
me, somebody in my comments had told me we were talking too much, but they got 15 light nodes. I was like, okay, well, at least you got them. Thanks to me, I guess.
So Missy Twitch was in my comments yesterday, and she got 1 full 5 light nodes. It was pure luck. And
One computer web page froze. My phone did not. Lucky.
Yeah. So multiple devices. If you gave yourself one device and one device didn't make it, you didn't give yourself the same opportunity as somebody using 2 devices, 3 devices. I had 3 devices, but obviously nothing helped for the light node. Part of the problem is, and I will admit this, is when he said go,
it was too
in
late.
my panic, I went to the page. The light nodes did say 1300 at the time, but then we saw it went from 1300 to 0 in like 0.5 of a second. It didn't even, it was crazy. But I clicked the full node because I was so panicking. I'm like,
dude, I was panicking so much. After the fact, I realized I hit sacrifice. I mean, sin, but only selected one. I mean, do the number, didn't hit number 5. That's how crazy I was going. I was like, I realized it was 1 anyway, but hey, I've been happy for 1 if I got 1.
Yeah, Live Freedom says, missed on the full node. Mine kept saying I already had a full node all the time, but at least got 5 lights. Yeah.
Yeah, Live Freedom, I saw you make that comment right before, Greek, and I'm so happy that she got 1. Remember, she was like, just had my heart broken. I'm not going to be able to participate. And we were all like, all of us were like, oh my gosh, I hope that she's okay. And then later on, after all of the mayhem, she came in and said, I got one. So we were all happy for you. So yeah, you had us worried there for a second. We didn't know what happened.
She did not get a full node. She
got
no 5 lights. The problem is for some people, you had to refresh, and it wasn't just a refresh. If you clicked regular refresh, the page would stay the same. It wasn't refreshing like the data. You really had to go and clear your cache or do a hard refresh. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, that's what happened to some, and it's just tough. But Samantha says, I agree. You're a big, great part of the community, Triple Moon. Yes, she is. Such a great YouTube today, Greek. You're welcome. California Crypto. I didn't get any light nodes. Happy for those that did. I love the free market. Without it, none of us would have had the opportunity to change our lives. Unfortunately, that is the case. It is a free market. I will say
it change your life.
Yeah, it was like I just went through numbers and stuff, and how even if you didn't get a node or light nodes, like you're going to rebase to more than what I gave on the rebasing of the nodes, because you have 2 extra months of rebasing plus 65% bonus. So the money is going to be better. So for when I say, okay, the node rebases out to 1.4 million, somebody who didn't get the node, who had that Safuu in their account, who didn't sell because they're pissed off they didn't get a node, is going to rebase out to probably 2.1 million. Like we're talking, there's a huge change there. Maybe even higher. I haven't even ran those numbers. So this is just, when I would say it's 2.1, it's probably higher.
You're talking about the nodes?
Higher. So if you had 2,700 Safuu today, what it would rebase out to July. I haven't done the math. That's something that I might look into just to like compare it. I might do it in my video just to compare it out and see whatever it is, how much more it is for somebody. But then there's also the unknown of the price come sacrifice date. So it's hard for me to do that. But if the price were to stay at this level, you would sacrifice out to more, obviously, even at this level. Yeah. In California crypto, this is it exactly. If the price 30x is like we're talking Safuu X 30x is, I'm taking some rebase profits, no doubt. Obviously, that's why I said it's hard. Mm-hmm. These numbers are
that's when you want to sell. You don't want to sell when price goes down. Like, everybody knows that I had to sell and it was down. I hated to do it, but the reason why I did it was because I knew it was going to go down even more. I was sick and tired of losing money that I could have been using to buy in when these dips came. So I was like, you know what? First of all, I needed to pay a couple bills, but I'm going to take more than I need because when it goes down, I'll be able to buy back in again. Guys, at one point I had over $200,000 in my account. That's how much the monetary value was. It was like $100,000. I lost $100,000 worth of value And so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take out this now so that when it goes down, I can buy even more Safuu. Because Greek was talking about it earlier. Even if we're at a low price, that's going to be so beneficial for Safuu X. The more Safuu I have now, the more Safuu X I'm going to be able to get. Even if I have to pay Safuu to get that one Safuu, it's going to open up at such an incredible price. Like California Crypto's talking about, that 30X is not something that is a dream. It's not a pipe dream. If we open up, if we go to November 20th at a fire pit at 65% of or above, we're looking at an explosive open for Safuu X. And so, you know, the more Safuu you can get now, the better your life is going to be. And it's going to be those kinds of numbers. Those kinds of numbers. I've spoken to the most brilliant people, and they have that same idea that I've had. And even as bullish as I've been with you guys, the people you don't even hear from, or maybe a couple of them you've actually heard from, they've made a couple of videos. They have explosive, a bomb inside of a bomb type numbers for the open of Safuu X if we reach the rebase of November 20th with a fire pit at 65% or above. Obviously, it's going to be explosive at 65%, but it's going to be even more explosive at 90%. So we should all be very excited. If you did not get a node and you were also a smart person and not stupid, and you didn't sell every single one of your Safuu because you were pissed off because you wanted to get us back, you made one of the dumbest moves ever. But if you were smart about it and you held on to your Safuu, you're still in for an incredible January and an incredible 2023 and beyond. Absolutely bullish is what we should all be. If you did not get a node, there is no fear at all. The Greek is here, that's true, but also so is Safuu X.
Yeah, and so when I gave that chart of the 1.4 million that you're rebasing out to, that's assuming.
I like to get Pride, all excited with my speeches. That's why I did that.
Pride loves your speeches. So like that's at a 1x. That's assuming in July we're at a 1x. Okay, we're just stationary. Now this is why California Crypto. This is why I say it's going to be very hard for people to rebase out to that number, because if it's 30x, you can 30x. It's ridiculous. It's now crazy. So even in like the first months, like let's say we go 30x month 1, okay, and you have a full node or you're just a regular holder, this is where it's going to be tough. So in month 2, when mainnet goes live, a full node holder is going to have $33,259 from their rebases they earned in testnet. Okay, now could you imagine if that price on day 1 jumps 30x? So you can go. We'll just do 10x just to show $33,000. We'll just go there.
330,000 for 10. Yeah.
Times 90, and you're no. Yeah. If we go to $90, it's ridiculous. Like
if we go to $90, that's even more. But if it if it 10x's and goes to 90, that 33,000 turns into $330,000.
Yeah, 330,000. He's it's ridiculous. And that's
Greek, when we start getting close to that, we're gonna have to start reminding people to not be stupid and sell their entire bag just because they see all that money. They're gonna lose money, because if you sell your entire bag, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go spend it? Like you gotta take out some of it, half of it, maybe even. Don't take out your entire bag. You could still. That's only month 2 of the rebate.
This makes me bullish though. This makes me bullish though. Because if we were to 10x day 1 as a node holder, I'm not selling my whole bag. I'm just selling the rebases I got, and then I'm still earning more earnings. For me, if it 10x is 330 grand, that would do some things in the short term, and then I'm still going to rebase. Right. I'm still going to grow. I still have that node that's going to be paying me out. But if you're not a node holder, just picture 2 extra months of rebasing plus a 65% bonus. This number is probably going to be close to 600, 700,000. So, like I said, not having a node doesn't mean you didn't make it. You're going to make it. So,
yeah, but also, I don't know if you guys listened to the AMA yesterday in the Discord.
That was a good AMA.
Played it, Greek and I played it for the live shot we did yesterday at 5 p.m.
Yeah, how he hinted that he may even increase that 65%. Depending.
Yeah, we talked about that in Pride. If it's just 1% that he gives us, just one more percent that he gives us, it's ridiculous. You know, this is something that I'm not against this, by the way, but it's just something that I don't think is necessary. but I'm not going to say no, don't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because if, like I said, if he gives us a 0.5% more, that's going to be ridiculous. It's just so much more money that we're going to end up having when it comes down the line. It's just ridiculous. But what if he says we get 30%? Guys, that's going to be like unbelievable, man. Like, it's unbelievable. That's going to be even more bullish, though, for Dubai, though, because if people out there find out you get 30% for owning Safuu, like everybody keeps on saying in Greek in Discord, it's going to be too late in Dubai. They're not going to want to buy Safuu. They're going to have to spend 14%, not understanding that by October 10th, even by October 10th, you could still rebase your way out of the 14%, more than 14%. You'll get back in that rebase.
Me and you were saying
you start basically
like 5 days prior is when it doesn't make sense to buy Safuu anymore because you're not
5 days. That's the only time. And guess what?
Because you're only gaining 1%. You're only gaining 1%. So, but yeah, this would be amazing if he upset. And Brian, if you're watching, if you want to give us a hint, I know when Brian says, I'm thinking of something.
Right.
Remember how long he was thinking about ending the rebases before he put that to a vote? That was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah.
When Brian says I'm thinking of something, thinking of it, trust me, I wouldn't be surprised.
Write it in stone.
And if he does this, the sentiment will be completely different because now there's more incentive for people to buy. The buying pressure is going to go crazy.
More incentive for people to hold too.
And yeah, more incentive for people to hold. A lot of people are selling now, being like, well, the other people from other coins are getting an advantage on us because we're losing value. And if you have that thought, oh, we're losing value, we're never going to gain value. If everybody's thinking, oh, we're losing value, that's how things go down. Okay. Because people then start selling, start holding, start thinking positively, start thinking where we're going, and this will gain value. Good.
Yeah.
And Greek, the thing about the Dubai trip is we're going to be there on October 4th, and the 5th and the 6th is the first part of the summit. Later on down the line, there's the World Blockchain Summit that he's going to be involved in, making a speech there as well. That's over a week for people to be able to buy after everything is done in Dubai is what people are going to have. And of course, earlier in the month, after the 5th and 6th, you still have 14 days. 14 days is nearly half a month. How much do we rebase, everybody, right now? We rebase 100% of our Safuu in 31 days, which means that you could rebase 50% of your Safuu in that 14 days. Forget about that 14%. People should be realizing that. We will be preaching that to everybody that we meet, Greek and I and Chalk. We will make sure everybody understands. If you buy right now, forget about that 14%. You're going to end up getting more Safuu by the time we go to the sacrifice that you ended up even paying in taxes. More Safuu you will end up getting, but than what you pay in taxes. That's what people have to understand. Yes, it is not too late, even in the middle of October, like Greek said, up to 5 days is where you can buy, where that rebase will eliminate the 14%. You'll get it back in Safuu simply by the rebase, no matter how much you spend, whether somebody from Dubai buys 1 Safuu or if they buy 1 million Safuu, which, by the way, I expect for 1 million Safuu or more to be bought from Dubai. I expect that.
Yeah.
Boom. Shark Boys says, if the price is 30x, I quit my job for sure. I don't know. Maybe the Greek will join you.
Yeah, of course.
If we're hitting over 100 million volume within a few months, I'm done with it.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Well, and for Safuu X, there's.
Yeah,
I don't expect anything less, to be honest with you. We should be starting off somewhere. I'm going to say that we start off in the neighborhood of $25 to $50 million on that first day. And I could be wrong. It could be more than that, but let's just be conservative. And then we grow by $1 million a day, let's say. And we started off with 25 million. 30 days later, we're at $55 million, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot. That's a lot of volume going through. Let's say we grow another million. Now we're looking at $85 million, $86 million per day, and then another $1 million per day. Like, if we could just keep on growing by that kind of a number, literally $1 million per day, And that's a small blockchain's number. A small blockchain's number is $80 million per day, right? So we're looking at, if anybody wants to go back to the AMA or the live broadcast, the live holders meeting, as I like to call them, when Brian announced the Dubai winners, he reiterated once again what I've been telling you guys, which is this: his goal is not at all to just be a blockchain. His goal is to be the #1 blockchain. Now, if you don't understand what that means that he wants to be an above $300 billion market cap blockchain to beat Ethereum. That's what that means, which means that his expectation is not for 100 million, but $1 billion or more per day on average, somewhere around there. If it's 800 million, 900 million, $1 billion, 1.2, whatever it is, that's what his goal is. And let me just remind everybody of something else. Every single thing, like Greek just spoke about, if it's in his mind, you may as well mark it down and chisel it in stone, because if every single thing that he has said that he's wanted to do, or has said he's going to do, or has promised us, he has done nothing but over deliver. He doesn't even just come through. He over delivers on everything. So I don't expect anything less, to be honest with you. And I don't see anybody, mind you, everybody around the world watching. Have you seen anything at all that's even close to what Brian Legend is doing when it comes to marketing? Nobody is doing what he's doing. Nobody, not one, not even Bitcoin, the biggest one. Nobody is doing what Brian Legend is doing when it comes to marketing. Everybody on earth is going to know about Safuu X.
Yeah. Speaking of marketing.
When last time seen a blockchain market, period. Yeah.
Speaking of marketing, okay, most people view Node Day as chaotic, negative, whatever. He's spinning this. Okay, sometimes negative things happen, but now once it's happened and your nodes did sell out in 26.2 seconds, what kind of marketing is this? It's amazing. It really is. Right. He already made that video yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. It's all our reactions, and he's going to use that. Yeah. I wouldn't be doubting if he says, look, 26.2 seconds, look at Node Day, and seeing our reactions live in the moment. Like, yeah, you could take clips of the whole live, but there was some good raw emotion there, and it just shows how fast and how people were really going.
I wanted to take that video footage that we have of us going nuts. Pride, remember when everybody kept on coming in, including Live Freedom, when she came in and said that she got to know, we were going nuts. For everybody that came into the room while we were live, we were going nuts, clapping and cheering every time someone came in, because we were just that happy for everybody that got a node that night.
Speaking for somebody who got a node, CM Ulis Alakal, I'm glad he has 2 different wallets and got total 8 light nodes. How did you pull it off? How did you do it? That's crazy. He got 8 light nodes. That's nuts.
Yeah, so he's one of those lucky people, because again, that's just gonna fall on luck. It was open to just some wallets that it decided to connect to. It had nothing to do with somebody down in the comments was asking if there was an advantage for people who were in Discord or just in general are a part of the Discord community. There was no advantage for anyone except for one, which was the gold list members. That was it. There was only one advantage. Everybody else after the gold list had the same exact opportunity. Whether you bought on Friday or if you bought on Monday, you still had the same opportunity for those light nodes. The only time there was another advantage is you needed to be on a whitelist, of course, but that was thousands of people. So there wasn't really that much of an advantage when it came to that. So, but as far as the light nodes are concerned, you could have bought an hour before they went on sale, and you could have had a chance to buy them. That was just the way it goes.
So Triple Moon Goddess says, greedy, sir. She's just joking with CM. So it's good. Omega Empire Crypto, is there going to be another node day sacrifice? There will not be. The only way to get these nodes now is going to be through secondary market. My node, there's not one price that I will give it up for. I will not give it up for anything. Prado said 5 million. He'll give up his second node. So,
but I have a second node. That's why. If I had one, there would be no price at all. But since I have one, since I have 2, I would sell it for $5 million. And I know that people might look at that and go, hey man, that's crazy. Why would you do that? They only cost 2,700 Safuu. I know. That's because Brian Legend loves us. But he doesn't care like if somebody that comes in for in the next couple months that just decides to join us. We were the ones who've been here since day one. That's why he took care of us that way. And if I have a $1.5 million node, right? In other words, it's going to be producing $1.5 million per year. Why on earth would I be getting rid of that for anything less than at least $5 million, which is only 2.5 years worth of that node? That's, you could best believe that that's exactly what I would be wanting for it. And if anybody's willing to
we lost him. All right. Well, I got 94 of you in here. We just had an announcement on Discord, and I'm going to read it to you. So, at everyone, due to Banner the Squirrel not being able to claim the Safuu Win a Trip for Dubai promotion, we are giving the public an opportunity to vote for your favorite Safuu content creator to attend.
Oh my God, I want to go.
The top three with the highest amount of votes will be randomly selected on Brian's next live stream. So this isn't just vote for your favorite and he automatically gets it. They're going to be randomly selected. If any of the top three are selected are already attending, they will be disqualified, and the following eligible winner will be entered in the random draw selection. The top three winners must be eligible to attend in Dubai from October 4th till October the 10th and already have a valid passport confirmed prior to the live stream. Otherwise, their position will be disqualified, and the following eligible winner will be entered for random selection. The prize is not transferable to another person, cash, or any other form of compensation. Good luck. Entries close on midnight UTC this Thursday, the 8th of September. Now, one thing I do have to mention about this is me, this guy, Daniel Prado, and Chalk Talk are already going. I'm sure they're not going to include us in the vote. I hope we're not included in the vote. But go vote for your top three content creators.
What's the new thing here? I don't know what you're talking about. I lost contact with you.
Banner the Squirrel cannot go to Dubai. So
okay.
So they are opening it up to vote for the three content creators with the top votes are going to be in a live drawing held on his next AMA to see if they can get that spot.
God damn. Vote for me. I can go. I got my passport.
So this is Crypto Pride's out there.
Is everybody on that? You're on there already, Pride?
Well, let me go
You're
to the
part
page.
of that list?
Let's see.
Let me see. I didn't even look at it yet.
That just came out?
Yeah. Just came out just now. So we're gonna share my screen again. We're gonna go.
And what's he giving it to? One content creator?
Yeah. So right now,
I'm on this.
Crypto Pride is in second place. Confirm and RM is in third. Nathan B. Legend is in first. One thing I will say is he did say you have to have a passport by the time of his drawing, which the next live stream is going to probably be in a week. When does this vote go to? September 8th. Okay. So, yeah, you can go vote here.
So this goes to September. 2 days?
Wow. 2 days. So, if you don't have a passport already, it's just no impossible. And I don't want to sway votes because I know who has passports, who doesn't, but I'm just going to leave it because it's a drawing and they won't be eligible anyways, even if they finish top three. But yeah, go vote. Right now, Nathan B. Legend's leading the vote. He's probably, if he just votes for himself, he's probably going to be one of the top three in the drawing because he's got a huge Safuu bag. It is the weighted voting, so go vote. Once again,
it's on the chain too. It's on the blockchain to vote. So
once again, let me make sure they didn't put us three on here. Okay, they didn't put me, Chuck,
go through the list and
Daniel.
see who's. I don't know. I can't see that, so just go through the list and say who's on there, so they all.
So we got
all their names to be mentioned.
Angel Investing, Bitcoin J, Baron Legend, Cautious Crypto Investor, Chip Sanity, Crypto Andy, our boy Crypto Pride, Crypto Easy, Crypto Magnet 777. Dave's not here. Gia Legend, Good Day Crypto, Sean Clark. I am Mr. FOMO. Lohan Carroll. Just Talking, Leon. JC Crypto. Just AJ. Kevin Bjorkland. Krug Crypto. Like Mega Crypto. Mr. Crypto Legend. NR Legend, Nathan B. Legend, OXRJ, Nick's Crypto Investments, Odonato, who's already going to Dubai on his own dime. So, but you guys can still vote for him if you want.
No,
Maybe
give me all the Odonato's votes.
Odonato's going to Dubai anyways. He's gonna have a great time. Paul Dudden, 1983. Simon Suter, Simple Passive Income, Soulfeel, Stack the Bean, Confirm an RM, the Crypto Lead, and the Legendary Eds.
Thanks for everybody that voted for me in the comments too. Appreciate it.
Currently, we have 9 votes. So go out and vote. Who do you want to see with me and Prado in Dubai?
Hey, y'all want me? Because I'm gonna be the life of the party, y'all. Come on.
Now, if this is top 3 vote getters will be put into a random drawing where he will pick out of a hat. So just so you know, the top 3 vote getters will be picked out of a hat.
Also, it's not who gets the most votes. It's just the top 3, and then there's a drawing from them.
There's a draw. So even if Pride is picked in the top 3, he's got to win the drawing. But he can't make it in the top 3 if you don't vote.
Right.
So vote.
Yeah.
Vote. This is actually, I like it. Get the community involved, you know.
That's
Dornblood. Congrats on your full node, Greek. Followed your live stream at launch, but I wasn't that lucky to get light nodes, so I will be at 1,600 Safuu Sacrifice. Not that bad. No, not that bad. You're going to make a lot of money with that 1,600 Safuu.
Yeah.
And you're still going to make it. I'm glad we have people like this who are happy and they know what they're looking forward to. And that's exactly what we all need to be.
Most people are like that, Greek. There's just some people that have been, loudmouths that are upset. I mean, listen, everybody who wanted a node that didn't get a node is not happy about it, but we don't have to hear it left and right. And then you selling and getting pissed off at everybody and voicing your jealousy. It just doesn't do anything for anybody. It doesn't do anything for anybody. If I would not have gotten a node, I would not be I'd be, congratulating everybody that got a node. That's the way I would be. That's my personality. But there's people that are just not like that.
Live freedom. My brother is going to buy one of my lights. So that is awesome. He's excited to get it. I'm excited to get him into crypto finally and add another person to the Safuu fam. He's also going to buy some Safuu to hold. This is
great.
Good.
Liv, make sure, Liv, you explain you since he's new to crypto, make sure he understands to never, ever, ever connect his wallet to anything. I don't care who it is that messages him with the most incredible opportunity of a lifetime.
Right.
If they say in order for you to be involved in this, you need to connect your wallet, his node will be gone. Okay?
Yeah. And do not, nobody will ever DM you first. So if you see a Greek or Prado, we don't DM anybody first unless we know them and we're already in conversations with them.
Yep.
Or we give them advance notice on Discord that I'm going to be DMing you, because obviously there's people out there that are like, oh, they influence, they talk, and they want to make fake accounts of us. Zyma goes, I refreshed only a few times when Brian told us to. After that, I just left the D app open on my phone. And she got some nodes. Got some nodes.
Good for Zyma.
Full node will equal 10,050 Safuu X. That is correct. That's the numbers I gave. Diego, good morning, ladies and gents. Congrats on getting the nodes. I can't wait for Sacrifice Day. Neither can we.
Me too. I'm so excited about that. I'm excited to see where the price is. I'm hoping, Greek. I'm really hoping and pulling for that $9 or more, man. Somewhere in that 9 to 13. What did you say it was, Greek? 9 to something. It's the best.
There's a point. It doesn't really need to get to 9. Whatever it comes out with the 65% bonus. If it's just like 1.3x to 1 on your investment or 1.4x, it's like that magic number that still allows people to have that great sentiment where they're happy. They feel like they're not losing out, because right now.
So that's like $6. If it's at $6, that's where you're
$6 to $7
will give you that 1.3 Safuu per.
Well, we can get up to 13 and still be fine, and the sentiment would be great with that 65% bonus, where people feel like, oh, I had 2,700 Safuu. Now I have, because people don't understand like the value. Like, yeah, you have the same amount of monetary value, and now you're rebasing for 2 months, but they don't see it like that. They go, oh, I'm missing out. I had 2,700. Now I have 2,100. And it's just a mind barrier for people. And
I just
Dio's
wish that
talked
I could
about,
be like in Brian's head to figure out like what it is about that $9 that's so important, because there's something about that $9.
Yeah.
Greek, he could easily just change the price to make
Yeah.
the fire pit 100% if he wanted, 90%. He could just change the price. That's what he's got to do, but he just will not do it. And I don't know why. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just wondering what that reason is. Greek, there's a reason for $9.
I think it's because it's not too high and it's not too low. It's like right in the middle, you know?
it is a good amount where it gives you room
Right
for
before
growth.
that
Yeah.
double digit.
Yeah, and if you start too low, you make it like less appealing. Where if you start 9 and it shoots up, people are like, "Oh, this is something." Because how many times do you see a coin that's like sub $5 and you're like, eh.
It goes down to pennies. Yeah, people sell.
New web video reminding us, Brian yesterday in Discord AMA said he may increase the bonus percentage for Sacrifice Day. He did say that. I always said that when Brian says something, it's not just saying something. Brian, give us a sign that you're here.
What do you think that percentage would be, Pride, if he were to say,
I think
I'm upping the percentage?
I think attack on another 15%.
You think he'd go 30% more? Like, so from 15 to 30%?
If he did that, I'm just gonna say this. That would make price basically if it was 80% bonus, that would make price basically irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like, for anybody worried about what the price is, it would but the price would end up naturally going up because people would be like, oh my gosh, 80% of my bag bonus now, even if the price is $1, I'll have still so many tokens. And it's like such a positive. Whereas now people will be like, I'm going to hold my bag, and you're going to see the sell pressure just decrease like crazy because now there's such an advantage. He can't make it anymore. If he does that,
Pride and Greek, I'm sending you each a Safuu sweatshirt. If he does that.
You got to remember, come October is when he's going to spend most of the money, right? From any type of expense that he had. Remember, the hold is going to be up October. And then you got to take in fact that he got 5.3 million in Safuu that he also has to, pretty much sell. And that's going to drop the price, I think. That's why he's kind of thinking to increase that bonus.
Well,
crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
So Safuu Dad goes,
that would be absolutely incredible if he did that. It would
be crazy.
And Greek, you are 100% right. It would make it could go down to $1 or $2. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Think of this: somebody with 2,700 Safuu would okay at $1. It wouldn't make price irrelevant, but it would make it so like $3 is still a ridiculous price for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is fantastic news. This should make a bunch of people sell. Let's hope it does.
So Safuu Dad goes, does Greek have a girlfriend?
I want people to sell. Give me your Safuu, everybody, because I want to get in there at like $1. Now I end up with 15,000 more Safuu, bro.
Yeah. So Safuu Dad, does Greek have a girlfriend, or does the Safuu community need to vote on pretty ladies that are interested to send him on a date pad by the community? I like your thinking.
Here's what we need to do. We need to get Zyma on a plane over here to Illinois. We get Zyma over to Illinois, right? Greek picks her up at the airport, and that's it. It's over. Pride. New man, Zyma and Greek.
California.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
He doesn't need a girlfriend.
Right.
Greek needs everything.
Bro, Zyma likes the new, like, what if Zyma comes, bro, you need to shave again. She likes the, the clean cut Greek.
She did
maybe you go see, but I don't know if she's gonna like the full beard again after you've shown her this new look. I mean, she was all excited about it, so you know what I mean. All the ladies of Safuu wore, like, look at Curly was down there saying, "Wow's Greek," everybody's making such a big deal. I don't know about Liv. Did she say anything? But yeah, I mean, like, Zyma, get her on a plane, bro. Let her know. I see good little Greeks coming out of you and Zyma.
Oh my goodness. Samantha, another lady of the Greeks channel. Amazing though how quickly they sold out. So incredibly bullish. By the way, looking good, gentlemen. She must be talking about Pride.
Yeah, go vote. Go vote for me on the Discord. The safe food proposal,
Yeah,
safe food
prize up
content.
for
I'm in 3rd place.
how is it? Everybody,
I
is
need,
it? It's like the other thing too, right? Everybody
yeah,
can only vote one time.
I need your vote,
Yeah.
Prado. You got that big bag. That put me in 1st place. Like,
Oh my God.
I got a big bag. My vote is for sale.
oh, God.
I got the biggest bag there ever was. My name is Daniel
Who wants my
Prado.
vote?
Who wants
Hey,
my
500
vote?
Safuu. That's all you need to do. Send me 500. I'll be voting for you.
I'll be your personal
First,
assistant
send
in
me the
Dubai. Whatever
500,
you
and
want.
then I'll vote for you. And then it's an even bigger bag.
Ooh. I'll
You got
find
a
a dunk. I'll tell you what. I'll find a Dunkin' Donuts in Dubai and bring you coffee every morning. I'll be your personal assistant in
Nice.
Dubai. Personal
that's a
assistant in Dubai.
I love it. He's offering. He's not. He's
I'm
not
not
gonna
going to
take
do
care
it.
of the Greek.
I'm not going to
Forget
do
the
it.
Greek.
Mr. Prado, here's your Dunkin' Donuts. Here you go. That'll be me.
And I'll be like, thank you very much, Pride. On your way now.
Prado runs on Duncan. My name Jeff said he spent all day zoned in for node day. After all the chaos, I clicked within the first seconds and still didn't get a node. It's a bummer, but we can't say it wasn't fair. Ready for sacrifice day. That's true. I mean, if everybody's privy to the same playing field, it's not like, okay, yeah, gold listers, we had an advantage on the full nodes, but that was always the case going in, so nobody can be mad at that. It was always that case. But like everybody was given the same chance for full nodes. They were given the time. Some didn't get it. Some didn't. Some had computer issues, but it happens. It's just the luck of the draw. The light nodes, 4.3 seconds. That's all I have to say. It was nuts.
Greek, it's almost time for you to go, bro.
Yeah. MDNS YouTube says shouldn't waste votes on someone who sold their whole bag of Safuu 11 minutes after failing to get nodes. Who sold their whole bag of Safuu?
A number of people did on the night of nodes, by the way.
Yeah, but
Stupid, just dumb. I don't care
yeah,
what
but they're saying
everyone's going to say shit about me selling. I did not sell my entire bag. It wasn't even close. I always criticize people that sell their entire bag. That is dumb, especially because you're pissed off because you didn't get a freaking node. You're going to be missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime that you have in front of you right now. We're the only ones that know about this. So, you know, it's not our fault that everybody doesn't know about it yet, but at some point they will. And then you're going to be thanking yourself later because you stayed and hung in there with all of us. It's not easy. This is not easy. Anybody who thinks that this is easy needs to check themselves. You cannot become rich just because, you know, it just happens like that, unless you win the lottery. But even that is 1 in 100 billion or 100 million, something like that. It's not easy. Never. It never is.
Yeah, I think this was they're saying a content creator that's getting votes, like sold their whole bag. I don't know who they're talking about, but I don't know. And Live Freedom, no beard Greek, love this look. I don't know.
There you go. I'm just helping people.
I'm just trying to help the people.
I'm just helping. What's he saying that for?
And this is what we all fear. My 2-year-old son turned the power strip off on my computer right at the moment when nodes began going.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh.
Now you have a reason to be mad. You weren't on a level playing field. You had a 2-year-old to deal with.
That's got to be frustrating. That has got to be frustrating. Wow, man. Wow.
I don't even know what I do.
Nothing you can do, bro.
I'll be like, son, you cost me millions and you weren't even old enough to know what you were doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be bringing it up to him for the rest of his life, you know, but nothing at that moment you can do. Like,
guys, unfortunately, the Greek has to call it quits. I have a thing called a job that I have to drive to because, unfortunately, we got to go into the office, even though I can do my job from my house. But they want me to come into the office anyways because they miss this face. So, unfortunately,
if you want to go live, I'll click on your link and go live with you because I'm going to be driving. I've done it live, but if you want to go live, we can go on together, and then Greek can go on yours. You don't want to do it?
No, I can't do it right now. I have to go somewhere.
Okay. All right.
So thank you, Greek.
So guys, I will be back on later today with a video going over the node numbers again, and just maybe I'll do some numbers showing what people missed out on, trying to just show them that they're still going to make it. So
I'm going to go live on my channel, everybody. If you want to go on, these guys can just come on my channel, and I'll just do it from my phone. All right.
perfect. Sounds good.
All right. See you guys later.
See ya.
I'll be on in a second. I'll send you guys the link.
Thank you for tuning in. Go to Daniel's channel right now.